Hello, and in this video I'd like to talk about the activities, the content that you can add in to your Moodle course. And so this is the topic in the Teacher's Practice area. And before I talked about the resources, this time I'm going to talk about the activities. Now there's quite a lot of activities that you can select, and I've already put them in here. I've selected them. There's various different conditions for setting them up. I'm not going to go through all the conditions in detail, as I prefer to talk about the different kinds of activities and content, and I need to learn about how to set them up better too. So this one is adding in an assignment, grading summary participants, I should turn editing on. And if I want to change the conditions, I can. This is just to edit the name. This is to edit the settings. And then I can look at the description, assignment name, availability. I'm not sure if we have access at the moment to changing the calendar conditions, whether we have admin rights or just teacher rights at the moment. I'm interested in how to link into the Mahara portfolio. I don't think we know that quite yet. This is Moodle for Teachers e-portfolios, but I think that you can also make e-portfolios in the system that we use at my university is Mahara to make other e-portfolios. I'm not going to go through all these conditions at the moment. Attendance. What I would like to do is add in all my students' names, IDs, the different sessions. You can set the sessions for twice a week, 3 times a week, the time, the date, and whether the students are, whether they come, whether they attend, they don't attend, or whether they're late. Or you can put in other types of conditions, for example, if they left early. I'm not sure how to add in all the students. It's kind of important. I will learn, and whether that's convenient for me to use rather than just an Excel file. Live video conferencing. This looks like an interesting app. There's not any here at the moment, but you could set up some sessions. I think it's limited to how many participants are able to join, but it's interesting. I'd like to try it out. Checklist activity. Here I've put in a vocabulary practice, read theories, an app I use, extensive reading app, and I set deadlines, so I wanted to do this through Moodle, and that should link. Here we go. To Praxis is a vocabulary app that I use. Read theory, and this is extensive reading. Now I need to find out how to actually put my deadlines in here. My deadlines, I mean the number of quizzes I want them to study in vocabulary lists, the number of words, or the number of word counts really for extensive reading, and for read theory it's the number of quizzes that they pass. So how to build that into Moodle I would need to research about. But interesting checklist of activities. Taro Suzuki, this is just an example of an achievement award. It's the winner of January 2018's Best Student Award. Might be useful. I'm not sure how to use it. I should look into it. This is a URL. Someone asked me recently for Japanese accents in English, and I give them this link, which is Japanese News TV. It's just a simple URL. Course feedback. My idea here was to get students to give feedback on the course. I think that, to be honest, I wouldn't be doing that directly. Probably admin staff would be doing that, so that students can speak more honestly about the course. But it's important to try to get interaction, so that function may be useful to get feedback on a particular task or quiz and get the students' impression. I think you can do polls to ask them questions as well. This is a forum similar to forums we've used before. The forum I added in here was to try and get the students to write a short summary of their books, comment on one other student's post, and to try and set up conditions for them doing not peer review but peer support, and making more community so that people are talking about each other's posts. I wanted to put in an activity, this choice activity. For example, should we meet in the library or should we meet in our usual classroom? I think there was a choice, and there's also a poll. Maybe it's e-voting. I wasn't sure how to use them correctly. Although I think that there is a function. I think the survey is similar to that. Vocabulary list. I think you can add in vocabulary here, add a new entry. This must be the word and then the definition of it. Auto-linking. I don't know what auto-linking is. I just hold words on there. I just imported a vocabulary exercise and attached it. But what I'd prefer to do is maybe link to something like Quizlet, which can do lots of different vocabulary quizzes, testing, and so I'm maybe using an outside app and linking that into Moodle, like I did with my vocabulary ones. This is just some vocabulary matching for an art class. I can minimize that, hopefully. If my computer doesn't crash. And moving on down, this is setting up groups. This is in Group A, Group B for the final project. Not sure how to set it up. Maybe giving different groups different assignments would be useful using this activity. Oh, this was a choice. What's your favourite book? Okay, getting students to share, asking them a question. Millionaire. The idea is like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game show. You ask a question, if you answer it, you go on to the next question. I wasn't sure how to import questions into that, but that's the idea of it. Flipgrid. Well, this is I wanted to put in video discussion. Sorry about the terrible picture. And I was asking, why do you want to learn English? Someone told me about Flipgrid. Let's see if I can play it.
So, why do you want to learn English?
And it's for the students to be able to respond to each other, respond to questions.
I want to help people communicate, have fun.
Okay. So that was just a direct link I put in there to Flipgrid. This is just a URL. Moving on down into the content. I've only a couple of minutes left, so I'll try and move through it quite swiftly. This is a journal. What did you think about that? About your book? Journal entry. That looks good, especially if we can do peer review. Photos. Learn how to type. I think it's checking your speed, your precision. I wasn't too sure how it works though. The aim of this course is there's no spaces. I guess it's counting your words per minute. But I need to play with the settings because I'm not sure exactly how to use it. Scheduling and organizing are similar. Trying to make a schedule a test for some student. The podcast, I wasn't sure if this was recording your own podcast. I think it's adding in an episode. Title, summary. I wanted to just link it to media file. Yeah, I think you could do that for individual podcasts. The Moth is a great website for storytelling, and so I couldn't set up the podcast, and I just put it in as a URL, and it links to The Moth, and there's some great stories in there. I recommend it. Timed reading activity looks good. We begin reading. I put in a script we've got to read. Skype meeting. Student portfolio. They can save files into portfolio. Attitudes to thinking and learning survey. There's already surveys in there. I thought it was quite useful. Well, I'll show you this quickly. Great, it's already made. Project-based learning. This is linking tasks. I think it's like project-based learning, so you could sequence your course. Assigning classes, collaborative study notes, poster, peer assessment. There's some great activities. I'm out of time. Thanks.